Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 49 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Ottomans. Once again, we are in a massive war with Austria and a load of other people. This is the downside of being allied to France. You very often find yourself ending up in nasty little wars that you'd sooner not be a part of. So what we're going to be doing is trying to siege Austria out first. If we can get Austria out of this war, hopefully it will make life a little bit easier for us. We do have quite a few problems in the fact that Muscovy is involved in this. They've pretty much already fully sieged out Crimea, which is not a good thing. But they're now heading down into my territory, which I'd prefer it a lot if they didn't. But again, not a lot I can do about that. So hopefully we just need France to win a few things here. There's nobody in France at all. There was a point where all of Austria's troops were fighting France. Now they're all fighting me, basically. Can we force march you? Yes. Let's get you in here. Keep forgetting we can force march now. Looks like we will catch that guy. Now, we'll start off losing this fight quite heavily, and I'm really hoping that we can reinforce before it ends. I think we might just struggle to get there, and in fact, I don't think we are going to do it. And we've arrived there with our second army. And we'll actually win that second battle. But that was still a lot of unnecessary losses taken there. So I'm going to start moving some of these guys... excuse me. Start moving some of these guys out. Bit of a throat tickle there, wow. Turn that forced march off so they can recover morale more quickly. I think we want to gain the piety at the moment. We want to be stronger in combat. And we need to get some units down here to deal with this. Let's go down here so you can help. And we're going to be going down here. I mean, this is where most of Austria's army is, right? So we need to have all of these units down here. And meanwhile, we'll use these little stacks to get all of this stuff sieged out. Still can't do that coring yet. Hopefully France are going to start chipping in with this war. I mean, after all, it is France's war. France do seem to love starting these wars and then not really participating much. I do dislike that. It is going to take a while for that fort to fall, so we should be okay. We should have the advantage on numbers if we get everybody there into position. Pause, because I don't want you locked in just yet. I'd like you to wait until these other guys get close enough to do something. And then we'll kind of jump in with everybody. So we need to be careful of what's going on up here. There's not a huge number of troops, which is a good thing. But there's certainly a fair few around. And cue the Christmas music. So, as soon as you guys arrive, you guys get in there, you guys get in there, and you guys get in there. Now, they're probably going to reinforce, exactly as expected. We should have the numbers. They've got no leader at the moment. We've just done a massive amount of damage to them. National tax modifier and reduced yearly corruption. Yep, sure. Well, that's one giant stack mashed. And let's just keep going around and mashing all the rest of them. We're just going to go around with a giant death stack and take a ton of attrition. So, apparently we didn't like that one because we took a crossing penalty and a terrain penalty. Somehow we managed to win, though. So let's just move some of these stacks out so we can unsiege. And there's like rebellions everywhere now in Crimea. But that's fine. Austria can fight for us. Austria's got a 25k stack up there, which I don't like. So let's get ready to go and intercept that, because he's probably going to try and unsiege his stuff. So we need to keep our eye on it. I've got the feeling Austria's going to try and bring a lot of his units back. Now, are you going to try and fight the peasantry? Yeah, you seem to have been moved all your units over in this direction now. So I am... Who's out of that now? That's Portugal out. That should help France deal with stuff. Got to be careful because, yeah, all of their troops seem to have withdrawn, or at least the vast majority of them. Well, that was unfortunate, but I guess at least we were here to deal with it. I'm going to get you guys to take the very long trip all the way back over here, because I've got a feeling that Austria's units are going to show up here anytime soon. Military tech cost goes up or lose army tradition. We'll have the tech cost go up, because we're working on a military idea group anyway, so we can just spend the points in there. We could go and fight the rebels, which we probably should do. You at 100% yet? Yeah, because, like, where have all their units gone? They're moving their armies off. Right, we've got this one. So, let's go ahead and get in there. And now let's start getting stuff unseated. And we are already starting to get positive war score here. Austria sort of has some units around there in France. Okay, let's go ahead and try and get Trent. We lost another general, unfortunately. Again, that's not too bad. We do have the... They do have a big stack up here. So we might want to actually keep you guys back here. I thought they'd all buggered off, but apparently... They're a lot closer than I thought they were, so we'll all go over there. Can we finish those cores? Yes, we can. We can do some more conversions, apparently. So let's go and work on those. So you guys should be okay for now. Let's go over there with you and unsiege that. There's a 9k stack from Austria, which we probably can't grab unless they decide to come and try and unsiege something, which they might. So we're going to move in this way. You might try and take something here. But what I want to try and do is squish some of your armies if I can. And really reduce their numbers down if at all possible. So you might be going back down there for the capital. In fact, it looks like you are. So I'm going to go and we'll be classed as the defender. Because they're attacking a fort that belongs to us. Lost an advisor. Everything's going wrong now. Morale of navies. Diplomatic reputation. I don't really need the morale of navies. We'll go for the diplo rep, I suppose. You're actually backing out there now. We can get you trapped in there, though. No, you're going the long way around, are you? Fine. Can't catch you, can we? No, fine. We'll come back over here, then. You can go and start unsieging a few of these things. Definitely need to keep my eye on that 40k stack. But I need to keep my eye on what's going on down here as well. You can sort of move down here. There's a few units trying to jostle into position. Still need to unsiege Venice at some point. Just trying to make sure they don't sneak in behind me and unsiege too much stuff. We were already at 30% war score. So it would be really nice if... oh, there's an Austrian army. There's a very big army, though. That's about to go and try and unsiege Vienna with the look of things. Well, I'm not that bothered about getting Trent right now, so let's go in there and deal with that battle. Another battle won. Let's get you guys all in together. Again, they've managed to unsiege a couple of little things up here. Not too bothered about Venice at the moment. Let's have a look what's going on over here. Oh wow, you cheeky little gits. You've snuck in behind me there. Well, we can deal with that. Can you really not go around that side? Right. Well, you're probably going to run away the moment we try and come near you, aren't you? Actually, you're not. You're going to stay there. So everybody go and get stuck into that fight. Yeah, the other side just have so many men around. But if we can win a battle or 6... You've just reinforced that heavily. I should have been forced marching there. I might have just got there in time. In fact, though, we should still be able to win this one. We have reinforced. That was quite nicely done. Yeah, I don't like you guys being down here. I don't really have a big stack there that can deal with it. You're the one with the decent leader. You get down here and go and attack those guys. You guys go up here and start unsieging some stuff. Are the Commonwealth involved in this? No, they're not. But I mean, just look at the size of Muscovy, you know, they're quite big, really. But yes, it'd be nice if we could deal with that. Let's just split you up so we can take these provinces back. Again, this is the problem. There's in the HRE, there are so many sort of open borders where the AI can just sort of sneak around behind you. It really does become annoying. I knew that was going to pop at some point. I should have expected it. Well, we can't deal with it right now. We need to wait for this to be dealt with. Wow, that's a big rebellion in Vienna. That's a very big rebellion. You don't have a leader, so I'm going to put both of you together and merge you into one stack. We also don't have any manpower. I'm thinking we might need to get out of this war. We are winning. The problem that we've got... I mean, obviously we don't want to fall out with France, but the issue that we have at the moment is that... we're only at 34% war score. And France have this horrible habit, or the AI in general has this horrible habit of not piecing out, like, ever. So who's the primary participant on the opposite side? It's Provence. So let's say I want to sue for peace from you. And let's say I want to take war reparations. You wouldn't even give me war reps. Because I don't have anything personally against you. I'm just going to white peace out of this. I want no part of this war anymore. Because it's just too costly. So you guys get over here. You know, there's literally just too much that we have to deal with. Let's get you down there. We've got no manpower. We're still in debt. It isn't worth it. I've got involved in so many fights on behalf of France, and sure, I gain I will give them access. I gain a province or two out of it here and there, but generally it isn't worth it. Let's go and change a culture or two. Let's go ahead and turn off forts that aren't... Again, I could turn off forts. I can just go over here, can't I? And just basically... Not that one, this one. And just go mothball all forts. Make life a bit easier there. We can get this next one, which is more available mercenaries. That doesn't help us much. Neither does garrison size. Well, I guess it does. I mean, garrison size does mean it takes longer for the enemy to take your forts. And reduced land attrition is also good. But yeah, the land force limit modifier is also really nice as well. Apparently there's another conversion that we can do. Venetian separatists are likely to pop. So let's go ahead and take one of those stacks. Let's take this stack actually and give you one of the leaders. Leader trait, defensive planner. There you go. So you see some of these people do have some ability. Let's go ahead and put you over there. I didn't really want to do that because now you're the wrong general. I want this one. You're going to come down here. Right. You're going to go over there. You're going to come down here. You are going to have that guy. It's a little bit annoying, but we can deal with it. I just really don't want to be in the middle of this, like, gigantic mess. Why have I got two lots of units moving around together? I don't want the 16 stack moving that way. Again, we've got no manpower, so we need that to recover. We're running out of money. Vienna's still getting sieged by those separatists. We have another rebellion down there, which you can go and deal with. I don't think you need the leader. I hope. Right, yeah, you're going to go down there and smash those guys, because they've taken a fort. Why are there two forts adjacent to one another? I guess Baghdad doesn't actually need that fort now. Well, actually, no, I think we'll get rid of that one and keep the one in Baghdad, because the one in Baghdad is already upgraded. Random little two-stack of... Or did you just teleport somewhere? Random two-stack of rebels moving around. Right, Venetian separatists are still there, so you guys go and get moved into Venetia, just in case. Kill Harden. So what is this? Word has reached us that the beloved and most favoured of sons, Harden, is plotting against his father and aims to overthrow the state. Every time we ignore this one, there's a rebellion. Summon him to defend himself, then. Why are we taking a lot of attrition here? Yep, we get more rebels. Okay, let's end things here. Kenny Wilson is going to be the new heir. We are going to win that one. Only just. We lost a lot of manpower there. In fact, we've lost so many we can't even siege that back. And these are the rebels we got over here. You can chase those down. If you had a leader... Be the siege guy. You might be able to go and kill these guys off. Lots and lots of things costing us manpower right now. Why have we... Oh, of course it's a fort, so... We are classed as the aggressor on the fort. But we should still win the fight. Let's go ahead and move you guys over here. I think we need the extra numbers. So we did win. We won the battle, but we didn't even stack wipe them. Love to know what you guys think you're doing exactly. Let's keep you down here on the coast. You guys can stay in Cairo, I guess, for the time being. You don't have enough men to siege that back, so go and work on that one for now. You've gone all the way up there for some reason. I wasn't really keeping my eye on exactly where they were going. How have you survived to get to another province? Just don't have the numbers that we need. I need to let my armies recover. They're in a pretty bad state. Now, one thing that we will need to do is we will need to go and improve relations with France. So they like that I honoured the alliance. We've got 90 trust. Look at that, now we've got 100 trust. I just can't afford to keep getting involved in their fights over and over again. Especially when they're going to pick on Austria and Muscovy at the same time. Right, let's go and grab you guys. Venetian separatists could still pop. I guess it's just because we're converting. So we've turned off those forts. Do we have enough manpower down here to flip that back? We probably do now, just. What level fort is that? It's only a level 2, which is good. It's obsolete. It shouldn't take... shouldn't be that hard to take down. We want to take these back as quickly as we can. And again, you've managed to survive. A prominent and outspoken government official recently transferred home from the diplomatic corps seems to have spent a little too much of his time abroad. He's returned to Constantinople with some controversial ideas on how to interpret the words of the prophet, and needless to say, it's provoked a lot of ire amongst the clergy. Several imams have declared the official a blasphemer and demanded immediate action from the government. So we can lose 10 diplo power and gain the piety. I'm actually going to lose the piety because at this point we're not at war and I'd like to make money back. We lost a battle somewhere, apparently. Did my little stack get there first and get wiped out? Is that what just happened? Did I just lose my small army? We're taking attrition there, that's fine. Yeah, we're well below our army size right now. I did say I was going to go up to 10 on the cannons for all of them, and that is still the case. But we are going to have to rebuild a lot of these. We'll probably go up to 12 on the cannons at some point. But no manpower. And another flipping rebellion. Let's go over there and deal with that. Merchant guilds lose 10 influence. We'll repay one of those loans. There's one of them gone. Lost our CB against Venice, but not too much we can do about that. While France is going to be Defender of the Faith, it's pretty difficult to attack Venice unless I get France into another war. But we're over the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.